Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel Study Time. Let's start another video of English literature. There is a history of English literature to the point. Anglo-Saxon and Old English period started 670 and ended 1100. The duration of Old English period is 450 to 1066. Beowulf is the earliest work of an Old English period. Beowulf was perhaps composed during 9th century AD by someone whose name is not known. Beowulf and the Dream of the Road are the finest example of Anglo-Saxon poems. Sir Patrick Spens and the Ta Corbecks are two popular ballads of Middle English period. Wife Lamentation is an elegy beside the wanderer and seafarer. Husband's Message is an elegy beside the wanderer and seafarer. Husband's Message is an elegy beside the wanderer and seafarer. Cynewulf was an important Christian poet of Anglo-Saxon religious poetry. King Alfred was the pioneer of Anglo-Saxon prose writer. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicles is the oldest document of English prose by King Alfred. It is a record of the deaths of king at the beginning of Caesar and installation of bishop. King Alfred, the great king of Wessex, and he is recognized the father of English prose. The year 1066 is an important in the study of English literature history because it marks the ending of Old English period and the beginning of Middle English period. The Wanderer and the Run are the two Old English elegies. Sidmon is the first known poet of Anglo-Saxon period and Bede is the first historian of that time. In Anglo-Saxon period, there is a very old period, so the most writers are known but their work are not known, and their work are known then the writers are not known, like as a Beowulf. This very old history, so that we find too difficult the oldest documents, histories, literary works to clear and to define the others. And then other age of Chaucer. It is a Middle English 1340 and 1400. The Geoffrey Chaucer was buried at Poets' Corner, Westminster Abbey in London, or England. Geoffrey Chaucer in 1344 to 1400 age is called the father of English poetry. He is the first great English poet. The Canterbury Tale is his original work and it is English through and through. He is the first rational English poet. William Langland and Johann Grover are contemporary poets of Chaucer. Contemporary means a continuous poet of Chaucer. Chaucer's long poem of Canterbury Tale follows the journey of a group of pilgrims. Pilgrims means who suffered or a travel to a sacred place for a religious reason, so that is called a pilgrim. Pilgrims 31st, including Chaucer himself, from the part in South Mark to St. Thomas and brackets shrine at Canterbury Cathedral. The Tabard Inn where the pilgrims took rest. Chaucer's is called the earliest, greatest moderns. Troilus and Cressidas were two lovers of the poem. It is written by Chaucer. It is a tragic story. Confessio Mentis is the last important work of Johann Gower. It was written in 1383 to end 1394 in English. Piers Plowman is a Middle English an allegorical narrative poem by William Langland. It was an allegorical writing. Sir Thomas Malory is author of greatest English work of the 15th century. It is Motet the author, a collection of Arthurian romances told in simple and vivid prose. Johann Mandeville was a famous prose writer during the age of Chaucer. He is famous for his book The Travels of Sir Johann Mandeville. William Caston is the first printer who established a printing press in London, and printing is a series of books in that because of constitutes interesting landmark in the literary growth of England. Mortality play as an allegorical drama popular in Europe during the 15th and 16th century in which moral lessons are taught. The owner of the pilgrimage tabard and prepared that each of pilgrimage had to tell the four stories, two on the way to Canterbury and two more the way back. Miracle Plays is a medieval drama based in episode from the life of saint or martyr. Saint means a messenger of God, and martyr who died in the time of the battle. Sir Thomas Malory wrote Motet Arthur. Canterbury Tale is a collection of 24 stories that runs to over 17,000 lines written in Middle English of Geoffrey Chaucer between 1387 to 1400. It is a masterpiece. So these two ages I startingly to describe to the point. It is also included in MCQs manners you can remember for the preparation of lecturer. So stay connected with my channel. Study time. Another video of history of English literature will be uploaded soon.